Skirmish 29 is a 6 vs 6 Tier 3 tournament on Himmelsdorf Encounter with the tier point maximum of 16. The special restriction for this tournament is no more than 2 of each tank model, and there is no heavy tanks in this tournament. I would suggest bringing no tank destroyers or self-propelled guns to this tournament, as they greatly limit your team's options and mobility. With 16 tier points to play with, you have 2 options, either bringing 5 tier 3s and a tier 1, or 4 tier 3s and 2 tier 2s. I would highly suggest going with the latter and bringing 4 tier 3s and 2 tier 2s. As for tanks, unless you or a teammate who has the Russian Su-76I or the German S-35-739F or PZ-2J, a great tank composition that would be able to pour out large amounts of damage and be highly mobile would consist of 2 Tier 3 German PZ-1Cs, 2 Tier 3 British Cruiser Mark IVs, and 2 Tier 2 British Cruiser Mark IIIs. The German PZ-1C is a lightning-fast gun platform that can outrun any tank in its tier. While lightly armored, the speed and its gun more than make up for this deficiency. The PZ-1C's auto-loading gun is more than capable of clipping out any tank in Tier 3, and the fast reload doesn't keep it out of the battle for long. Look to close in on the enemy's positions from the sides and the rear to maximize your shots. The British Cruiser Mark IV is one of the most feared Tier 3 light tanks in the game. The 40mm Bofors auto-loading gun has a fast reload that has the ability to nearly kill any Tier 3 it comes across. While the 2-shot burst from the Cruiser Mark IV isn't enough to kill every Tier 3 outright, it hits hard enough to leave any target it comes across down to a single shot. 2 Cruiser Mark IVs on a team is enough to make any opposition think twice about engaging aggressively. The British Cruiser Mark III is the Tier 2 variant of the Mark IV, and it is just as lethal. The Cruiser Mark III's 40mm pom-pom gun has similar gun characteristics as the Mark IV, with slightly less damage per shot. It can more than easily hold its own against Tier 3s. One good opening strategy on Himmelsdorf is to bait the enemy towards the cap and into set-up lanes of fire. This can allow you to easily dictate which side of the map that you wish to engage on. By utilizing cap pressure, it forces the enemy to come into your position. Be cautious though and maintain watchful eyes on the rear, as the enemy can easily slip in behind you. If your tank comp is lighter and faster than the enemy's, or you just want to engage the enemy before they can get into a solid position, a coordinated push through the 8 line can give you the upper hand needed to win. When starting in the south, utilizing the 5, 7, and 8 line buildings can create flanks to whittle the enemy into submission. When starting in the north, the best flanks come by using the courtyard to your advantage. Look for shots through windows and broken buildings to maximize your team's DPS. If an all-out brawl is what you seek, or you're just looking for a quick engagement against a team that is similar in speed and maneuverability as yours, the hill might be your best option. Make sure you use the castle to your advantage and coordinate with your teammates to easily win any brawl. If by chance you make it up the hill and see no enemy, you can either go back the way you came or press on through to find and engage the enemy.